Right, guys, a warm welcome to the last game of the weekend. It is England up against Japan in game 16 of the Rugby World Cup 2023. And we've just witnessed a massive upset in the previous game where Fiji beat the Wallabies by 22 points to 15. So, excuse me for wondering, but could we see another upset right here tonight with Japan maybe upsetting England as well? But I know it's a long shot and probably not going to happen. Definitely something I would love to see happening is Japan beating England today. How good would that be? I am going to put up the poll anyway to say who will win this game. So do go out and vote who will win this game. And the power is in the votes, guys. It seems so far everybody has voted correctly today. So maybe if we vote for England, we can for Japan, we could see another upset today. Who knows? I am going to put it up there for you guys to vote. We've got England, Japan, and a draw for you guys to select. And let's see what's going to happen with this game. It's England up against Japan in game 16 of the Rugby World Cup, and looking forward to that as well. You can hear the dogs are quite excited for the game here in the background. So it seems like they wanted Japan to win as well. Konnichiwa to everybody watching from Japan as well. We need to really show the support to Japan today. But yeah, against all expectations, Fiji managed to beat Australia. Will we see another upset today? Let's go through the team lineups real quickly, starting with the England side. The back three, Freddie Stewart, Johnny May, and Elliot Daly. A very formidable back three there with Freddie Stewart, the youngster, coming through very nicely for this England side, and then the experience of Johnny May and Elliot Daly on the left and right wing. Joe Massant and Manu Tuolangi in the midfield with George Ford and Alex Mitchell, the halfback combination. We will forget Ford's 3 drop goals last time round against Argentina to basically win that game for England. So they're going to need more of the same today. Look at the forwards. We've got Joe Marler, Jamie George, and Carl Sinclair in the front row with Mauro Itoja and Ollie Chesham, the lock combination. And then the loose trio of Courtney Laws, Ben Earl, and Lewis Lutlam today for this England side. Will this England side be strong enough to win this game? It's a big question everybody's going to ask. And let's see how good Japan really is after that performance against Chile last week. They benched today Theo Dan, Ellis Jens, and Will Stewart, front row replacements with George Martin and Billy Vunipolo, completing the forwards replacements for them, and then Ben Youngs, Marcus Smith, and Ollie Lawrence on the bench in the back line for this England side today. Just one comment coming in. Money Potgieter says, yes, please, Saldo van Hou, om die Engels ook uit te laat bal. So ja, kom ons kyk wat gebeur. We're going to have a look at the team lineup for Japan. We've got Masarewa, Matsushima, and Naikabula in the back three for them, with Osada and Nakamura in the midfield combination, and then Matsuda Nagare as the halfback combination. Pretty much the same side that played Chile last week. Not so impressive by them last week against Chile. So hopefully they can step up today and do the goods against England. We look at the forwards, the loose trio combination of Himeno, Labaskachny, and Leach. It's going to be an interesting one with Peter Labaskachny coming back into this squad for Japan. Then the lock combination of Fakatawa and Cornelson. Fakatawa was man of the match last week. So hoping for another big game from the big lock forward. And then the front row of Jiwon Gi, or Gu, Shota Hori, and Keita Inagaki has been able to withstand their opposition quite well in recent times. And on the base, Sakate, Miller, Ivalu, Derns, Shimo, Kava, Saito, Riley, and Lameki. Some quality players there on the bench for Japan as well today. And then obviously the referees for today, Nika Amashukeli, assisted by Nick Berry, and Andrea Piardi, with the TMO Joy Neville from Ireland as well. we saw in the previous game a couple of head clashes been overlooked by Andrew Brace in that Fiji Australia game. And as bad as it went against Fiji last week, I think they were a little bit favoured in this previous game. But who's going to complain? They thoroughly deserved the victory over Australia. And I can't wait to see another upset, hopefully today in Japan, to try and beat the English today in this game. But you never know. Slow traffic in this last game of the weekend. 33 people watching. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. We do all the live commentary matches of the Rugby World Cup 2023 in France live here on the channel. Hopefully I'm doing a good job at it and everybody's enjoying it so far. Let me also know where you guys are watching from as well in this last game of the weekend, game 16. We haven't missed a single game on the channel so far, and we're going to look to complete all 48 games here on the channel. And hopefully we're going to see some really good rugby to come in the next couple of weeks as well. Just wanting to see who's up next in the Rugby World Cup after this, because normally I don't go and look further than this. But maybe for this one, we might just go and have a look at how the fixtures look for the rest of the time. Right, so just looking to get that up on the screen, looking at the fixtures for the next coming week or so. We've got Italy and Uruguay on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we've got France up against Namibia. Friday, we have Argentina against Samoa. And then on Saturday, we've got Georgia, Portugal, England, Chile, and the Springboks up against Ireland on Saturday night. In next Sunday, we've got Scotland against Tonga, and another big one, Wales, up against Australia. That Sunday evening, which will decide probably which way Pool B or Pool C is going to go. And the game between the Springboks and Ireland going to decide which way Pool B is going to go. So those are the big ones for the week. Is the Springboks up against Ireland, and in Wales against Australia. Should be a big one as well. So 2 games on Sunday, 3 on Saturday, and then 1 on Friday, 1 on Thursday, and 1 on Wednesday. Just to wrap up the week for next week. Tonight we're wrapping it up with England up against Japan. Alvarius says, I'm enjoying it, Guru. Thanks, Alvarius. Really appreciate the support. So we're currently busy with the national anthems of both sides. Looking forward to this one. Japan, can they cause the second upset of this World Cup, with Fiji already beating Australia in the previous game? Will we see something magical from them? We're going to run through that team lineups just one more time. For England, in the back line, Freddie Stewart, Johnny May, and Elliot Daly. Midfield, Joe Marchant and Manu Tuolangi, with Alex Mitchell and George Ford, the halfback combination. Then forwards-wise, we've got Joe Marler, Jamie George, and Carl Sinclair in the front row. Maro Itoje and Ollie Chesham in the lock combination. Courtney Laws, Ben Earl, and Lewis Lutlam completing the loose trio for England. On the bench, we've got Theo Dan, Ellis Genge, Will Stewart, George Martin, Billy Vunipola, Ben Youngs, Marcus Smith, and Ollie Lawrence. So looking forward to see what they can come up. Alvarius says, I'm so proud of Fiji. They could make the final against the Boks. How great would that not be? Having a look at the backline of Japan, the back three, Masarewa, Matsushima, and Naika Pula in that back three, with Osada and Nakamura in the midfield, and then Nagare and Matsuda as the halfback combination. In the forwards-wise, we've got Himeno, Labaskachny, and Leach, and in a lock combination of Fakatawa and Cornelson, with the front row, Guy, Hori, and Inagaki. They're backing down in the front row. I think I must just go and silence this dogs. They're getting a little bit too excited, so we'll be back in just a second. Right, back again. Hopefully they'll keep their mouth shut now. And as we get ready, let's go and have a look at that bench of Japan as well. Sakate, Miller, Ivalu, Derns, Shimokawa, Saito, Riley, and Lemeki all on the bench there for Japan as we are getting ready for this game now. And hopefully we'll be in for a really good game. The referee for today, Nika Amash Kelly, Nick Berry, Andrea Piardi, and then TMO, Joy Neville to complete this then for today's game. England, hot favourites to win this game. My Super Brew, I did put, let me just have a look what my Super Brew prediction for this game will be. Completely out with the Australia game as they went on to lose to Fiji. So let's just quickly have a look and see what I did predict for my Super Brew for that game. So yeah, I've got England to win by 26 points today. So let's hope that doesn't happen. And yeah, kickoff is about to get underway here in this game. It's going to be England to kick off from right to left on my screen. And good luck to both teams. May the best one win with George Ford to get this game underway for us. Any second now. The last game of the weekend, game 16 of Rugby World Cup 2023. Amos Hukeli from Georgia will be officiating this game. So we're almost about ready to get us underway in this one with George Ford kicking from right to left on my screen. Here we go with the kickoff to this game. It's a deep kick in there from him and taken in by Japan just inside the line 22. Himeno has taken that up. Nagare now waiting for it about 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline. He's just controlling that ball for him. Goes to the box kick over the top. And it's now going to be collected by Freddie Stewart, who takes it up over the 10-meter line inside Japan's half. Chance now is driven up by Ben Earl. Quick ball, George Ford again. A little kick through from Elliot Daly. It's going to run over the try line. Oh, dear. It's Leach just knocked that ball on. And we will have a 5-meter scrum to England in just under a minute of this game. A bad mistake from Michael Leach there, knocking that ball on the try line. And, well, sorry, it's not Michael Leach. In fact, it was the fullback Masarewa who knocked that one on. So, yeah, looking very similar to each other there. But, yeah, let's see the first scrum of the game. And it's going to be England 5 meters out from the try line. Marco Yafta says, well done, Fiji. You can show the world you can play 15-man's rugby, also not just sevens. Gary says, kom Engeland, bokke wen vir julle, ons gaan julle weer pak hier. Right, so let's see what's going to happen from this one. Alex Mitchell, scrum goes up again, or down, and we will have a reset scrum now to England. 5 meters out from Japan's try line. 2 minutes gone in this first half. And Varia says, unlucky. Thanks, Guru. You're a star for the live stream. Thanks. Thank your wife for being patient with all the rugby. Yeah, no, she's fine with it. Watching some series on the other TV in the bedroom. So, yeah, she's enjoying that as well. Right, so here comes the scrum down now to England. Mitchell to feed this one in. Very impressed by him last week. As England now controls this ball. Well, it's ill. At number 8 here, gets out Mitchell. Flat pass to Massant. Just a meter out from the try line now as it's carried up by Courtney Laws. Penalty advantage, I think it is, to England. And they still got this ball and working it hard and losing that one backwards. So they're going to come back for the penalty, says the referee. There was a knock on. So, yeah, what does England do from here? Go for goal? Or do they kick for touch here? Decision time for England. So 3 minutes gone. They are going to have a shot at goal here. Gary says, Bokke Boer, Vrystaat, Cheetahs Boer. Kuzi says, hello guys. So Antoinette Gerber says, come Japan. So we've got 3.5 minutes gone. A chance now for England to get the first points of this game. A kick right in front of the sticks. And looking to just be clinical in their approach today against this Japan side. Can they do this? George Ford from right in front. Can he get this? And over it goes. And that's 3-0. England lead after just 4 minutes of play in this game. Wynand Prins says, dankie dat jy steeds op jou pos is, Kuru. Geen probleem, Wynand. Jy glad nie om nie. Geniet die Wêreldbeker. Greg says, Kuru, missed the Aussies getting a beat by Fiji, but I am here now. Yeah, you missed a big one, Greg. A big one. The restart is a grubber kick from Japan, trying to catch them off guard. But Ben Hill is having none of it and collects that on the 10-meter line of England's half. Now Courtney Law stakes it up for them. Just waiting for that ball is Mitchell again now. The scrum off of England. Right on the 10-meter line of England. Going with the box kick over the top. Elliot Daly chasing up after this one. And it's going to go back to the side of England now. Toje back to Mitchell again. Looking at the kick downfield. And this time that ball is going to go over the try line again. But Matsushima is going to dot it down for a goal line dropout. 5 minutes played in this one. England 3, Japan 0. Right, so let's see what's going to happen from this goal line dropout. Marco Jafta says, kom Japan kan verras julle ook hier in Engelse. So Masarewa with a restart there for Japan. Deep kicking taken by George Ford. He's going to put it high up into the air. Freddie Stewart is going to chase up after it. And he gets it back again for them. But a knock on eventually from George Ford. And a chance now as Masarewa kicks it downfield. Yet again for Japan. Having to go back for it is Alex Mitchell inside the 22 of Japan. Puts it on the boot and looking for touch there. And finds it on the 10-meter line of Japan. And it looks like Masarewa in a little bit of a pain there. Might have pulled a hamstring or something there. Yeah, it looks like a bit of a strain there for Masarewa. Right, so it should be, well, there's a stoppage in play, 6 minutes gone. Just Masarewa receiving some attention real quickly. So while we wait the first 6 minutes of this game, it's looks like England looking good at the moment. Lemeki might be replacing Masarewa early on in this first half. Quality player is Masarewa. 3-0 England lead here after a very early penalty to them. What will we see from this Japan side? Under pressure at the moment. England look very clinical, trying to keep going. But Masarewa will leave the field and Lemeki will be coming on to the field for Japan. 6 minutes played in this game. Will we see an upset? Doesn't look like it by the way this game has started. It's a line-out throw now for Shota Hori, the hooker of Japan. Taken in well there by them. Nagare with the box kick over the top. Matsushima chasing it down, but well taken there by Elliot Daly on a 10-meter line inside England's half. Mitchell's waiting now for it. Carried up by Lutlam. Lutlam just up to the 10-meter line now. Mitchell going with the box kick over the top again. He's trying to play the game inside the territory of Japan. Now Lemeki with an up and under. He's going to chase down his own kick. And Mitchell knocks it on. And now Shotahori has got it on the halfway line for Japan. It's taken up by Himeno, but he gets driven back in the tackle to the 10-meter line. Nagare out to Matsuda, going with a cross kick here. And that's working out beautifully as Naikabula takes it up to the 10-meter line of England now. Nagare going over a little box kick over the top, looking for space in behind. Freddie Stewart having to catch an awkward one, and he puts it on the boot. And that's not going to find touch. Straight down the middle. Lemeki now from the halfway line. He's going to run it up to the 10-meter line. Matsuda gets a little kick away. And again, England under pressure. George Forge gets a pass away to Elliot Daly. 5 meters from his own try line, gets bundled into touch. And it will be a line out to Japan now. Just 10 meters out from the try line. Oh, small little Nagare saying that he's not going to be pushed around by those England players, and gets a couple of push and shoves in from himself as well there. Almost 8 minutes gone in this one. Greg says, how the devil do you remember all the names of the players? Super impressed. Thanks, Greg. So, yeah, I've been doing commentary all my life, really. Like I said the other day, I started off as a small child playing in the backyard. You could have sworn it was a big rugby test match going on there in the background, the way I would have talked and named the players. So it basically comes from a small time. Shotahori again takes that up through Nakamura now, 5 meters up from the try line. Penalty to England, though, holding on there. And that's a bit disappointing from them. So, yeah, basically, I just run through it one time, Greg. Luckily, I've got the names on the side as well sometimes. But especially with this game, I do know quite a few of the players. So it won't be necessary to go and have a look at the sheet on the right-hand side of my screen. Line out kicked out by George Ford up to the halfway line. And, yeah, England surviving that onslaught from Japan early on. Ron says England will win. Japan don't have the team they have when they beat the Box. I'm not an English fan, but yeah. Line out taken by Ollie Chesham now. George Ford goes high up into the air. The chase now coming from England again, and they won the ball back. It's Marchand who got it back. And now Lutlam in control of that ball, just up over the 10 of Japan. Carl Sinclair got that out. Freddie Stewart. Now it's a charge here from Courtney Laws. Gets it out to Elliot Daly, who knocks it on as well. Just 5 meters over the 22, right on the right-hand side of the field of Japan. Richard says, "Cha, maar onthou die Japaneese weet van Yakfu. Hulle laat nie aan hulle stamp en stoot nie." Marius vra, "Waar's al die manne?" Yeah, it's not that big of a game, Marius. Didn't expect a lot of traffic in this one, but still 111 people watching. Thanks for all the support. It's a free kick from this line out for Japan, and a chance for them to get out of their own 22 here. Matsuda will kick this downfield for Japan. Right, so chance to get out of their own 22. That kick from Matsuda is going to go out about between the 10 and the halfway line inside Japan's half. Ron Mulligan says, like Amal. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. Jamie George now with the throw into this lineup for them. Between the 10 and the halfway line inside Japan's half. Every game in World Cup rugby is a big game to the final, says Marius. Here comes the driving ball from England. Trying to make some headway, but not really gaining any ground with it. Now it's starting to move forward is England. 5 meters out from the left-hand touchline here. Mitchell waiting for this ball. Slowly but surely going forward for England. Must be careful not to lose that ball. Still coming and still going is England. Almost up to the 22-meter line now. Trying to milk a penalty from this ball. But Japan not doing too much wrong at the moment. As Mitchell will have to get this ball out now, just outside the 22. Mitchell intercepted here by Nakamura and brought down over the 10-meter line inside his own half. There's numbers to the left here for them as they move it wide. It's Lameki now. Lameki cuts back on the inside up to the 22. He goes. Working that blind side is Nagare. Back to Matsuda. Just inside the 22 now of England. Shotahori. Back it comes now. Fakatawa. Slow ball coming back right on the 22-meter line now. Himeno drives it up for them. Can England get to that ball? No, can't get there. Still coming now is Japan. Slowly but surely working it now. Matsuda looking to find a half gap there. Nearly got it. Gets it out to Peter Lavaskani. Back to Lebeki. Lebeki brought down 10 meters out from the try line. Nagare now. Back it comes through the forwards again. 5 meters out from the try line. Can Matsuda do something? Here's a cross kick. Oh, no. Bit of a clash there in the air. Naikabula couldn't get to that one. Mark Jafta sê ek's 'n Namibier, maar 'n proud Springbok ondersteuner. Grant says, let's go. Gary sê, lekker wêreldbeker die my magtig. Right, so there's a stoppage in play now as there's an injury to one of the Japanese players. And it looks like we could see the introduction of, who's that? Asaili Ivalu, who could be replacing Jiwon Gu now. But a good fight back here from Japan, trying valiantly. They're going to go for the three-pointer now. And let's see if they can put this one over. It's right in front, so score should be level here after 14 minutes of play in this game. Matsuda to try and get this three-pointer here for Japan. Mario says, Guru said, first half we'll do it in English, second half in Japanese. Like, I don't know. I don't think I am enough Japanese literature for that. But that kick has gone through. And yeah, Japan free, England free. We'll maybe get Leon Schuster to come and do the second half for us there. But I think his Japanese a lot better than mine. Gary says, Marco Memari wêreldbeker bly in Afrika. Hier in Suid-Afrika. Bokke verteenwoordig ook Namibië. Julle is bloedbroers. Doma arigato Maria-san, says Craig Kukamur. As Japan kicks that back from the kickoff. A magnificent kick from Lemeki, finding touch between the 10 and the halfway inside England's half. Good work here. 15 minutes played in this one. Bavaria says Banzai. Right, so 15 minutes gone. It is another stoppage in play, I think. So let's just stop that clock there. Japan receiving some attention. Sunday night rugby here in South Africa. You've got to enjoy this. We saw the first upset of the Rugby World Cup on a Sunday. We saw South Africa get their biggest win, I think, in a Rugby World Cup game as well. So all is good here on a Sunday night. Line out thrown by Jamie George now. And it's not, well, I don't know what the call there is, but it's a free kick to Japan, and Leach takes that one in and gets it out to Peter Labuskachny. Nagare again driven forward by Himeno. Fakatava waiting for that ball. It's going to be Shota Hori who drives it forward between the 10 and the 22, right in England's half now, taken up this time by Himeno again. Now it's a little kick through from Nagare. It's a beautiful kick and 5 meters out from the England try line. It will be a line out to England, the defensive one to come. Marius Bloedrijk says Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki. Ja. Walt Lawrence is groet uit die feesaak. Waardeer jou kanaal, luister al die games terwyl ek werk. Dankie, jy's huister. Geen probleem, Walter. England throws that one quickly over the top. They go to Ben Hill. And 10 meters out from their own try line. It's taken up by Carl Sinclair now. 10 meters away from the left-hand touchline here for England. Alex Mitchell waiting for this ball again. Going with the box kick over the top and looking to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line. Alvarez's fastest bonus point win in history. Springboks' fastest hat-trick in history. Kobus Reinach as well. Let me just take the stocks out again because they're being a bit of a pest tonight here in this game. So there's a line out to Japan now, but it's stolen by England. But somehow, Shota Hori got it back, but knocked it on. And now it will be a scrum down to England again. Marius sê, "Wel druk die donate button, ons dare jou." Thanks, Marius. Trying to get me some donations going. Yeah, it's a tough channel to do, but we are growing slowly and steadily. Hopefully by the end of the World Cup, the channel will be up to 15,000 subscribers and will do really well. But yeah, free all it is currently. Had the channel since after the World Cup 2019 basically started it, and only started commentary in 2020. So yeah, it's 3 years old really when it comes to the commentary. Growing steadily. Penalty to England from that scrum. 18 minutes gone in this game. England finally getting that penalty that they've wanted from the scrum for a while now. And no, it looks like, are we going to have another scrum here? Because the grass is quite loose. We've seen this a couple of times throughout this World Cup already, the grass giving way under the scrums. So instead of a penalty, we'll have another scrum. Greg says, Guru, for a 3-year project, you have done well. Maybe SuperSport can give you a contract. Yeah, I highly doubt that, Greg, because, yeah, I don't know. It seems like they tend to go with former rugby players as they might feel that they're a bit more, they're pundits basically. So, yeah, it's difficult to get in there, I think, but who knows? I've never tried to get there. So maybe in the future, who knows? But currently, very happy where I'm working. So weekends off and really enjoying that. Right, so here comes England now again with a scrum. This is looking like a much stronger and solid scrum here as Alec Mitchell gets it out, the kick downfield. Oh, George Ford has been charged down by Japan, and now under pressure is Alec Mitchell, just 2 meters out from his own try line. England have managed to secure that ball again, but I can tell you what, Japan is playing with true guts here at the moment. Well, so close there. Alex Mitchell's kick, George Ford's kick starts down, and now Alex Mitchell to save the day for them with this box kick over the top, finding touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of England. Well, great stuff from Japan. George Ford taking a little bit long. Matsuda charged that down, and so close for them. Great work from Japan so far. 20 minutes played, and with that, I think I'm going to take a lung break here. think we do have a stoppage in play as well for their water break. So 3-3 here after 20 minutes of play. Let's just put that one up. So water break currently here. Farid says, I hope Japan can do a Fiji. Well, it didn't look like it for the first 6 minutes of the game. England looked really strong, started off with a bang, and in back came Japan, and it's all square now after the first quarter of this game. And I must say, Japan for the last 10 minutes have been playing all the rugby. England has just been defending. Right, so a good clash so far with both teams' forwards doing really well, carrying it up well defensively. England has been strong as well as Japan, and it's a game of fine margins at the moment. So, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it's going to go. Gary sê Bokke wen Wêreldbeker, Cheetahs Currybeker gewen. Bokke volgende altyd Cheetahs Curry Cup champs 1994, Bokke World Champs 1995, Cheetahs champs 2007, Bokke Wêreldbeker kampioen 2007, Cheetahs Curry Cup. So I think 1995 it was the Sharks who won the Curry Cup, if I'm not mistaken, Gary. So when we won that World Cup in 1995. Farid sê Cassie is besig met sy samosas. Right, time is back on, and it's a line out here to Japan as they get that ball. Matsuda brought down on the 10-meter line inside England's half now. Nagare waiting for this ball. They're going to try and work the left-hand side here as they get pushed back again. Nagare again. Now it's Leach who makes a bit of meters now between the 10 and the halfway line of England. Driven up by Himeno again. Just over the 10 they go. And here comes Nagare back to Nakamura. Penalty advantage for Japan. Himeno again. It's carrying that up for Japan. Taking those hits at the moment. Still they come as Japan now between the 10 and the 22-meter line of England. Matsuda with a little chip kick over the top. One bounce. Oh, so close, Lemeki. It was knocked on, I think, by Freddie Stewart. And then knocked on by Lemeki as well. But how close was that to a try? We're coming back for a penalty to Japan. Obi sê, goeienaand, Guru, hoop jy op 'n grade missed your SA Romania, massive waves pushing into Lagoon. Man het baie vis geskep, harders, bokse vol. Elan kan maar nou kom, bokke se sterkte wipper of wikker horingskerp. Absolutely, Obi. Alvario says this is Japan's game. So they are going to have a shot at goal from here. And that's to put Japan into the lead for the first time in this game. Brandstein comes in, say, thanks for the radio-like commentary. Much appreciated from a blind guy. No problem, Brand. Hope you enjoy the commentary. And yeah, we've got this, and I will be with you throughout this whole World Cup. So if you want to stay tuned, we are doing all 48 games of the Rugby World Cup. Ali Steenkamp says, Samurai Shogun, ek kan Japan praat. Right, that kick has gone straight through the middle, and Japan now into the lead for the first time in this game. For the first time in this game, Japan leads here after 23 minutes, 6 points to 3. They need to do a Fiji on them and score the first try of the game. That restart taken by Naikabula, the left winger of Japan. Nagare out, Matsuda going with another little kick over the top, but this time well read by George Ford on the 10-meter line. Goes with a little kick himself, and that's going to roll out 5 meters out from the try line of Japan. Line out to Japan as well. Dit sê ek ook Ali Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Sukiyaki, klap die Soutie, says Von Lancelas. Right, Shota Hori then to throw this one in. It's scrappy and picked up by Ollie Chesham here for England, just a metre out from the try line. And what can England now do? They need to capitalise on this opportunity. Yep, over they go, and that's going to be a try to Courtney Laws. A bad mistake. Well, it's Luke Lamb who gets over. And that is just really disappointing from a Japan point of view. Did so well to take the lead and then just gives it away easily to England again. From that line out, very scrappy, knocked it on, straight into the hands of Chesham. And then just one pass, and away they went. Well, Walt Lawrence have become a new member of the channel as well. Thank you, Walt. Really appreciate it. And thank you, Marius, for motivating him to join as well. Really appreciate it, guys. Jinx, you're running the risk of getting banned on the channel. Don't do it. We had Rebel, I think, earlier banned from the channel. I felt so bad, but he was just causing a lot of trouble in the comment section, and I couldn't afford that, so I just had to ban him. Nothing against the guy, but he was pushing the Springbok limits a little bit there in the comment section. So, yeah, watch out, Jinx, you're next. Just joking. 10 points to 6 it is then after 25 minutes of play. Zak say I've spent days on my spreadsheet working out on prediction. Useless in time I'll never have back. Right. Greg says, Guru Rebel was fun to tease. Yeah, unfortunately, it got a little bit heated in that conversations, Greg, so I had to let him go. Right, so England from inside their 22 now have the ball. Alex Mitchell waiting for this ball to come out. Going with the box kick over the top. And it's Lemeki now with a high kick into the air. The chase now coming from Nakamura. And taken by Maro Itoje now into a bit of space up to Japan's 10-meter line now. George Ford with a little kick over the top. Lemeki takes it in. He's going to send it back with interest. And that's going to find touch right about between the 10 and the halfway line. Inside England's half. Right, so on the halfway line, it will be a throw into England. Can England get some go-forward ball here? Jamie George will throw this one in. So taken by England, and they get the drive on. Well, yeah, it is going to be a scrum down to England just inside Japan's half. Greg says, met the Francis Kukamura is not Etienne Spani Bokke. I hope Japan can give the Saudis a good run for their money tonight. Right, just quickly want to go and have a look something. Right, so 28 minutes gone in this game, and England now with a scrum down. Can they make something of this? Good opportunity for them. So Alex Mitchell throws this one in. Right, so solid scrum here from England now as Alex Mitchell goes for a little snipe up to the 10-meter line. He goes. Penalty advantage to England now. Maro Itoje takes it in. just over the 10-meter line in the middle of the field. And they're going to come back for the penalty. Right, so another penalty to England, and it's starting to go a little bit sideways now for Japan, as George Ford will go for a kick and goal. Chance to extend their lead to 13 points to 6. 29 minutes played in this one. Ching says, I can't wait for the big game next weekend. South Africa up against Ireland and Australia against Wales. Those are the two big games. Right, George Ford then to try and extend the lead here from about 5 meters inside Japan's half, right in the middle of the field. Well, he's going to pull that one well to the right, so the score will remain 10 points to 6. So it's still a 4-point game with 10 minutes to go in this first half. Marco sê ja, dit gaan beslis 'n harde tie game wees. Absolutely. Wales will beat Australia and Aboka will beat the Irish. Yeah, I've also got a feeling it's going to turn out like that, Craig. Vaughan says, Japan ruk julle reg of ek stuur die samurai vir julle. Can the result for South Africa versus Ireland be considered an upset? Absolutely not. I don't think either way will be an upset. You know, both teams have the capability of winning the game, so I doubt that there's going to be a situation like that. Right, Lameki has got that ball, kicks it downfield, and straight into the hands of George Ford again. But it's going to be a penalty to Japan there. Not sure what that is. Plays in front of the kicker, maybe. So we'll see what Japan can do from here. Jing says, if the Boks run the way they did today and scrum like and use the forwards to push, we're going to really beat the Irish. If we're going to kick away the ball, we will lose. Right, so now Japan is going to have a shot at goal here. Oh, Johnny May just, yeah, that's silly from him. He just pushed away Lameki there. So a chance now for Japan to draw back 3 points in this one. Ali says, honey, eat a smoor, mini worry nie. I think we're still going to beat them easily. Well, not easily. It's going to be a tough game. But I still feel we are better than Ireland at the moment. Maybe we'll come down to earth next week. Who knows? But for now, I truly believe we are better than the Irish. The kick goes over, and 10 points to 9 it is. I think Ireland is also on a 16-match winning streak as well, if not 15 or 14, but very close. And they're looking to get that record going, but I think we're going to stop that record tomorrow. Next week, sorry. Johan could say water break still on. Yeah, I put that off just a while ago. It's 8 minutes to go in this one. Waiting for that Nagare with a kick over the top, and the chase now coming from Japan, but it's well taken by Freddie Stewart. Runs it up to the 10-meter line of Japan now. Mitchell, back it comes to Jamie George. Sets it up on the 10-meter line. Back they come forward again. Now Elliot Daly with another little stab through. And this time not going to find touch. Naikabula looking to run past Mashant. But he manages to get that ball away. Nakare now waiting for it. Gets it out to Himeno. Good play there from Japan on their own try line. Just clearing that ball really well. Nakare with the box kick over the top and sends it into touch 5 meters outside of the 22. 7 minutes to play in this first half. Well, Naikabula was already in touch there, so got off with one there. Now George Ford, flat pass to Mana Tuolangi, just outside the 22 of Japan. Now Joe Marler takes it in. Can I get this ball back, Ben Earl? Now George Ford again, caught behind the advantage line and out, taken by Japan and kicked ahead there by Michael Leach. Should have maybe tried to pick that one up instead. But England's got the ball now on the halfway line. Alex Mitchell going with the box kick over the top then. Chase coming and it's going to come back for England as Japan has knocked that ball on, and now it's Courtney Laws driven back in a tackle towards the 10-meter line, and now Mitchell knocks it on. So they're going to come back for the first knock on from Japan. Anthony Solomon says if, and a big if, England goes through to the quarters, then they must sign out there and tell them to take their backs to the bus. Imagine England win the World Cup. There's no way, Jinx. Come on, man. We all know England is a really good World Cup team, but I don't think it's going to be easy. They're going to have some really, really big games leading up to that victory. Jinx says, I read that Rassie and Inaber want to go coach the Irish team. That'd be such a huge loss. Absolutely. I hope the rumors are wrong about Rassie, but we know Ninaber is going to Leinster. So, hopefully it's just rumors at this stage for Rassie. But they say where there's a smoke, there's a fire. So you never know. Mitchell now off the back gets it out to Tuolangi, who drives up just over the 22-meter line. Now Mitchell again. Back it comes to Carl Sinclair. Inside the 22 they go now. Mitchell, Marler. Marler now setting it up 5 meters inside the 22. Ford again back on inside. Knock on from Ben Earl now. And in a double knock on from Japan. So back we come for the first knock from England. Craig says, Jinx, I'll send thousands of Sagomas to the Soties. Watch me. Ali asks, gaan South Africa the next game in die blou speel? Dat mag dalk so wees, ja. Teen sy Ierland in wit speel en die bokke in groen. Maar ek weet nie. Well, now, they're watching a highlight here and we are probably going to go upstairs and have a look at this one. So now, Carl Sinclair went in and hit the head of one of the Japanese players in the drive forward. So one have to wonder if that's going to be legal as well. But we'll find out in a bit. Not so strict on that rules anyway. We saw Fiji come away with a couple of those in the game against Australia. So that was quite surprising that they got away with it. But yeah, let's see what's going to happen in this last 4 minutes of this first half. We will just have a scrum down to Japan now. Marcus says, Rassie kan maar weer die bokleisels oorvat by Ninaber. Hy is beslis 'n groot aanwinst vir SA Rugby. Definitief, Marco. Right, so time's back on now again, and it will be a scrum to Japan. 5 meters inside their own half. 5 meters inside the 22 in the middle of the field. 1 point separating the two teams at the moment. England scoring the only try this first half, but Japan hitting back with 3 penalties of their own. Nagado now off the back gets it out. Matsuda with a little kick ahead. That's going to go directly into touch, unfortunately, and it's going to be a line out to England right on 22 with 3 minutes to go in this first half. Jinx say Jake White and Rassie together will be deadly. No. Leave Jake White far away from the Springbok setup, Jinx, because he doesn't want to select overseas Springboks anymore. Imagine we lose all those great players just because they're playing their training overseas. We saw what happened in 2016 when we did that. Right, here comes the driving maul from England now. We don't want an Alistair Coetzee era all over again. Here comes the driving maul penalty advantage to England now from this maul. Can I get it? George Ford with a little stab through, but the bounce of the ball not kind here for Japan as they've knocked it on, but we're coming back for that penalty to England with 2 minutes to go. Maar hy sê Rassie is beslis nog ons coach, nie nader as net die gesig. Ja, ek dink ook so. Ek dink ook so. Johan Coetzee says, thanks for the excellent commentating. Thanks, Johan. Really appreciate it. So what will England do now? They're going to kick this to the corner, so 5 meters out from the try line. This could be a big moment in this game. If Japan can keep them out, it will be a big momental boost for them. But if England gets the try, then one could feel that England are on their way to a victory here. Nick Sim says, can't believe I missed the Aussie-Fiji game. Super chuff for Fiji. There's a knock-on from that line out, and it's going to be a scrum down to Japan. England not happy with themselves there. And a great lead-off there for Japan with just a minute to play in this first half. Michaela Sutton says, hi, how's it going, Michaela? Jamie George just knocking that ball on. Well, it actually came off his face, so things just not working out there for him. But he says, throw that phone weg, Jinx. Right, so a minute to go in this first half. Will we see a big scrum from England to turn us over, or will Japan be able to clear this ball away? It's a 1-point game at the moment. England lead 10 points to 9. Very important last 30 seconds of this game, of this first half. Nagare waiting for this ball at the back and gets it out to Lameki. He's going to put it on the boot. That one is going to find touch on the 10-meter line inside Japan's half. Johan Andre Maritz says, excellent commentary from you. Thanks, Johan Andre Maritz. And here on the 10-meter line inside Japan's half, it's going to be Jamie George to throw this one in for the last time in the first half, I think. Taken by Mario Itoje. Alex Mitchell, George Fort now. Taken up by Ben Earl. Over the 10 they go. Quick ball, Mitchell again now. Just working with the forwards. It's again Ben Earl. He's had a strong first half as the number 7 of England. Now Fort back it comes to Johnny May. Penalty advantage for England as Japan turns over that ball, but we're coming back for that penalty. Oh, all right, so another injury to one of the Japan players. Well, we can't stop the clock because it's already over the 40 minutes. But England need to decide now. Do they go for the 3 points or do they kick for the corner here? Some good play from this England side now, but Jiwon Gu has stayed down for Japan. And England have decided to have a shot at goal. I think, they're going to have a shot at goal to end this first half. No, it's too late now, Mahmoud boss. So it's almost 10 o'clock South African time. How can I take one? Right, so George Ford then with the penalty kick, and that one is going to go straight through the middle, and that's 13 points to England, 9 to Japan as we go into halftime here. And it's been a close first half. It looked like England was going to run away with it when the first 6 minutes was played, but somehow Japan has managed to find a way back into this one. And but it says time to recharge my lungs. Yeah, it is going to be. I'm going to take a quick break here for halftime as well. So yeah, with that, I'm gonna see you guys after halftime. Don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly with the second half of this game.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up. Cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Yeah, we ran out
retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. You can see the writing on the pavement. Young kids, they're growing up in basements. Online, a whole new generation. I'ma make mine, so you better go take it. Always they need a new replacement. Decentralized, can't contain it. We're changing lives, yeah, upgrading. Call it suicide of the older generation.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive, and save it.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh, yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
That is your chance to be ruthless.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I will get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Right, guys, we are back here for the second half. It's England leading by 13 points to 9 here at halftime. And still very much anybody's game here at the moment. And looking forward to a second half. Japan has made 61 tackles to the 43 of England. 3 missed tackles and 4 from England. 39 carries by Japan, 44 by England. Possession going the way of England by 60%, as well as territory by 57%. So, let's see what's going to happen in this last 40 minutes of the game. Marcus sê ek gaan ook die game mis, manne. Ek is op die plaas volgende naweek. So ons gaan kyk hoe gaan hy wedstryd gaan van die Bokke volgende naweek teen Ierland. But for now, it's England and Japan fighting it out here in Pool D as to who's going to win this game. And it's still very much in the balance at the moment. Will we see an upset here from Japan as well? I doubt it, but you just never know what could happen. It's a 4-point game. Japan's going to kick this off, playing from right to left on our screens here. So the next 40 minutes will determine the outcome of this game between them today. It's going to be Matsuda to get us back underway here for the second half. It's a 4-point game with 40 minutes to decide it. England has looked the better side at certain parts, that first 20 minutes. And then Japan coming back in that last 20 minutes with some strong play as well. So can we see another upset here? We saw Fiji beat Australia earlier. Here we go with the second half. It's Matsuda who kicks it off. And it's a high hanging kickoff from him, taken by Freddie Stewart. Alex Mitchell now waiting for this ball. Gets it out to Carl Sinclair. Sets it up about 10 meters out from the English try line. Mitchell going with a box kick over the top. And it's not going to go into touch. And here's a chance now. Lemeki from his own 10-meter line puts it high up into the air for England to chase down. And it's going to be taken by England now. Carl Sinclair, George Ford, Courtney Laws. Out it goes to Ben Hill. Out to Elliot Daly, up to the 10-meter line, up to the 22-meter line, but it's brought out in a really good tackle there from Japan. So it will be a line out to Japan just outside their own 22, but they've gone quickly and they've kicked us downfield. England having to chase back. Daly gets it. out to Freddie Stewart. Goes high into the air. He's going to chase down his own kick, but it's going to be well taken by Matsushima. And now Nagare gets it out to Shotahori or Inagaki, who took that one in for Japan. Nagare going with another chip kick over the top. This could work out. The bounce of the ball kind for George Ford, and he will have time to kick this downfield. Now pressure here on Japan as it's Matsushima who gets the kick away, but I think they're all off sight here. No, says the referee, play on. Right on the 22-meter line. Mitchell now gets it out to Johnny May. He's brought down on the 22-meter line of Japan. Now Mario Itoje. I feel that the team that scores next could be winning this game. But a penalty there to Japan, holding on the ground from England. And Himeno wins that penalty on the ground for them. Great work done there. Nixem says he'll probably support the All Blacks if the Springboks didn't exist anymore. Right, so Matsuda then to kick this downfield for Japan. The kick downfield, and that's going to find touch roundabout on the 10-meter line of England. What can I do with this one? Japan on the attack inside England's half now. Just about 5 meters inside. Here they go with the throw in. Well taken by Leach now. Nagare, Matsuda, Himeno gets the ball straight to Nakamura. Right in the middle of the field. Nagare again going with a little box kick. This time taken by Nakamura. Nakamura's knocked it on. And now Freddie Stewart. They're trying to expose England with those little chip kicks over the top. Might think they might have lost their window now because England will be on to them. Now they go with a little chip kick over the top themselves. And Johnny May recollects it just up over the halfway line. Mitchell now. Space on the outside for Masson. He puts it on a boot. Picked up again by England. And now goes Mitchell. Mitchell just 10 meters out from the try line. Ben Hill. Mario Itoje, George Ford now running sideways, gets the pass to Freddie Stewart, who knocks it on. And now Nagare kicks it downfield. Elliot Daly back for it, but it's going to go into touch 5 meters inside the half of England. Well, some clever box kicking from Japan as well as from England, but how about that little box bicycle kick from Nagare there? But here comes England now from the halfway line again. And they tried to get the driving ball go. England still in possession now. It's Mitchell with a box kick over the top and waiting for his Matsushima again. Takes that beautifully. 5 meters outside of his own 22 now. Nagare again with the box kick over the top and taken by Mitchell. Brought down by Matsuda. Just inside England's half now. Elliot Daly at scrum off gets it back to Ludlam. About 10 meters out from the left-hand touchline. Mitchell again waiting for this ball. So looking to get this ball out. Slow ball for England. Mitchell going with the box kick over the top. And Matsushima again taking that ball beautifully. Nagare going with the box kick. So a lot of box kicking at the moment from both teams here. Elliot Daly looking for a 50-22 now. And it might work for him. No, Lemeki is back for that ball. And he puts it on a boot. Not going to find touch. Now it's taken up by George Ford. Goes high up into the air. Will be chasing down his own kick. But again, well taken by Naikabula. Nearly into a bit of space there. Gets the pass away. But another knock on from Japan. And now Mitchell with a box kick over the top. That ball is going to go too far and over the dead ball line. Greg says, I grew up during Naas Poortheid, Evan Serfontein, Dani Gerber, Raymond, Gysie Pina, Rob Lowe, etc. I am through and through a Springbok supporter. Jing says, me too, Greg. I'm a Springbok fan 100%, but I'm also a rugby fan. I love rugby. And those legends you just mentioned, they were great. Right, so still no movement on the score here in the second half. We've had 7 minutes in this second half. Scrum down now to Japan, right on the halfway line for Japan, just about inside England's half. Jing says, I grew up during PSP's time, Francois Lowe, Derek Hougaard, Derek Keane, Brian Abana, Bakkies Botha, Victor Matfield, etc. They made me love rugby and the Bokke. Yeah, I grew up in the Jonah Lomo era. So I supported the All Blacks up until 2000. When I started to get my rugby brains, I became a Springbok in 2000. But here comes Japan now on the 10-meter line, on the attack. Himeno knocks that ball on. Too many errors from Japan at the moment. Carl Sinclair picks up and go almost up to the halfway line. Another pass out now to George Ford, puts it on a boot. And Lemeki letting that ball bounce, and it's going to go over the try line, so dots it down for a goal line dropout. Greg says, don't forget Francois Pienaar and the boys who took on Jonah Lomu. Absolutely. Francois Pienaar, Henny Leroux, Japie Mulder, James Small, Pieter Hendricks, Andre Joubert en Joel Stransky. So te noem van die groot manne se name wat ons nou daar gehoor het. So daai was die era wat ek groot geword het. Fantastiese spelers van hulle tyd ook. Christian Cullen, Jeff Wilson, Jonah Lomu en Andrew Mertens. Hulle fantastiese spelers op hulle dag. Right, so the goal line dropout then from Japan. Now it's taken up by Freddie Stewart again. Between the 10 and the 22 now of Japan. England now, Courtney Laws are into a half gap there. Just short of the 22 now. Alex Mitchell, George Ford going for that little grubber through again, but Japan has done well to push them back. England still have possession though. George Ford again now, Ben Earl. Ben Earl making some headway just short of the 22 in the middle of the field. George Ford again now, Elliot Daly gets scored. So back on the 10-meter line of Japan, Alex Mitchell going for another box kick. And that ball is going to bounce once. And now Japan looking to get it out to Lemeki, who puts it on the boot and finds touch on the 10-meter line inside Japan's half. Ali Steenkamp says, ja, Guru, daai was nou hardebaard rugby. Ja, moenie van Joos van der Westhuizen vergeet die Ali. Yeah, Percy Montgomery was pure class as well. Still a big debate as to who the best fullback of all time is for South Africa. Probably between Percy Montgomery and Andre Joubert. But I'm going to go for the Rolls Royal there to take that crown at number 15. Always difficult on the wings. I always rated Peter Rousseau very highly, and Ali Steenkamp mentioning Brent Russell as well, the little pocket rocket. Great player there for them as well. So just an injury break to one of the Japan players. So we'll just have a stoppage in play there. Still no movement on the score after 9 or 10 minutes in the second half. I still got the halftime banner up. Sorry, guys. So there's the second half banner. It's 39 here. We've just got a stoppage in play at the moment. But yeah, all great players, some really great legends in the game of rugby. I would say Brian Abana and Peter Rousseau for me was incredible wingers, as well as James Small and Chester Williams. We had some great wingers there, and obviously Dani Gerber on that center with Jacques Fourie, Jean de Villiers, and Franz Stein, and all those guys. Brilliant players on their day. Japan have possession now, and let's see what they can do. They're going with the box kick over the top again. A lot of kicking here in the second half. It's taken there by Johnny May, brought down on the 10-meter line inside England's half now. Lutlam takes it up. ETF says, Kuridas there, Philly Leroux, Grapnet. Look, Philly wasn't bad on his day, and still not bad. A valuable player for South Africa, but I don't think he's in the same quality of Percy and Andre Joubert, you know. Another knock on there from England in the line-out will give a scrum to Japan. And suddenly, Japan has got a bit of a movement going. I love David Barry, Ali. A strong defender. When you got hit by David Barry, you know you've been hit by a train. So quality all around for South Africa. My favourite fly-off, of course, Butch James. I know he was never highly rated as one of the best fly-offs in world rugby, but Henry Honeyball, my second favourite, Richard. But Butch James, my favourite fly-off, the way that guy tackled. I can remember back in 2001, the Sharks were playing the Chiefs in a round-robin game in Super Rugby, and Butch James came onto the field for his debut, and he hit the, well, I don't want to use the word, but he just hit Bruce Rehana, and he never stood up again. After that was Bruce Rehana. Jinx says, Dean Greiling, die beste voorspeler ooit. Nah, I have to disagree with you there, Jinx. We go and have a look at number 8. So, well, first fly scrum offs, Joost van der Westhuizen and Fourie de Preer, as well as Divan Serfontein. There's a lot of debate as to who the best scrum off was. I never saw Divan play, so I had to go with Joost van der Westhuizen on that one, although Fourie de Preer was excellent for his time as well. Ali says, Farrell reminds me of Butch when he tackles. Yeah, very true. He was the only player that Dan Carter feared in the whole Springbok side, he once said. Jinx says his favourite was Derek Hougaard. Right, so scrum feed here to Japan as they get it on the 10-meter line now of England. Driven forward by Nakamura. Nakamura now just 5 meters out from the 22. Michael Leach takes it up. Looking to turn us over England now, but still in the hands of Japan now. That ball spills out the back. Comes back again now for Matsuda. Matsuda brought down between the 22 and the 10-meter line. And a penalty goes the way of Japan. Can they reduce the deficit to a single point now? Just outside the 22 in the middle of the field. Jinx said, does anyone remember Etienne Stein? I think you're referring to Etienne Botha. Jinx played inside centre for the Blue Bulls and probably one of the most unluckiest players not to play for the Springboks. I highly rated him as one of the best inside centres of his time, you know. But a brilliant player Etienne Botha was. Sadly passed away in a car accident, I think it was. Zach asked how long before this game starts again. So, yeah, it has already started, Zach. It's just a penalty outside the 22 now for Japan. Right, Matsuda to put Japan into the lead. Obviously, my all-time favorite number 8, Gary Teichmann. A brilliant number 8, and still Nick Mallett's biggest mistake of his coaching career to not select Gary Teichmann for that World Cup. England now 13, Japan 12. We've got almost the first quarter of the second half over here. And a chance now for England to restart this from the halfway line. It's a high hanging kickoff from them. A very good contested kick there, but well taken by Nakamura for Japan, just inside their own 22. Bob Skinstad was good as well, Ali. Nagare now waiting for this ball to come out. It's probably between Gary Teichman, Piers Spies, and Bob Skinstad as the best number 8s. I know there's guys through before the professional era as well, which I haven't seen play really, so I can't really talk about them. Right, Alex Mitchell now. George Ford takes it. Courtney Laws brought to ground just inside Japan's half. Now Alex Mitchell. George Ford again back to Johnny May. And now Joe Marler again. George Ford. Elliot Daly. White they go. Here's a chance now for England as it's taken up here by Ben Hulls. Up over the 22. He goes about 10 meters out from the try line. England now. Moro Itoje. Just takes it up there now again. Here to come George Ford. Knock on from England. And, well, not sure. The referee hasn't given the knock on. There's a stoppage in play. They're going to go upstairs to have a look here. But I think England knocked that ball on. Courtney Laws have gone over for the try. But I think there was a knock on from England. So they're going to go upstairs and have a look. Peter Mason says Mornay Duplessis was a really good number 8 as well. Yeah, I know there's quite a few players, Peter. Like I say, I can't really say before the professional era, but I mean, at some stage on this YouTube channel, I will be making my all-time greatest Springboks in each position, and definitely will be looking at some of the players before the professional era. So let's just see here. So that ball goes backwards, then off the head of Joe Marler in a forward position was, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one to call. So the try has been awarded for England here. And that's one of the strangest tries you'll see ever. England gets the try. It's 18 points to 12. The ball went backwards out of the one England player, hit the head of Joe Marler, went forward from the head, picked up by Courtney Laws, and then scored under the try line. So a soft try given away to England there. And that's a big one in the context of this game. Nick Sam says, sorry, Japan. So that conversion goes over. Bit of a mix-up. I think Japan stopped playing there after they thought it was a knock-on. And that's why it's so important to play till the whistle blows. Right, so the restart to come now from Japan. Jinx says, morning shift for me. Good night, everyone. Till next weekend. No problem, Jinx. I will be heading to Cape Town tomorrow morning as well. So next time you'll see me do commentary, it will be in Cape Town. Right, so Alex Mitchell then to clear this ball away. Now he's going to work with the forwards. Joe Marler right on the 22-meter line of England now. As Alex Mitchell waiting for this ball to come back out for them. It's an 8-point game at the moment here between the two sides. Kick over the top and now taken by Matsushima. Gets it out to Lemeki. Lemeki looking to cut through the defense but brought down very quickly on the halfway line. Nagare Matsuda going with a little kick ahead. Well taken by Johnny May. Gets it out to Freddie Stewart now. He cuts back on the inside up to the 10-meter line of Japan now. I think if England have to score next, it's going to be game over. Jamie George now carries that ball up. Mitchell again, George Ford now. Back it comes Ben Hill again now. 5 meters out. Knocks it on. 5 meters outside of the 22 now. Matsuda. The bus is full. Alex Mitchell still going as Matsushima. He's gone straight through now. Up to the halfway line he goes. Going to need support now on a 10-meter line of England. It's Nakamura now. Gets it out. Here's a chance. It's Miller who takes that ball up for Japan. Working the other side of the field. Oh, there was numbers there. But sloppy from him. Nakamura now. Brought down on a 10-meter line of England. Nagare gets it back. Still they come now. Matsuda. Out it goes to Nakamura. A beautiful break here from Japan. Up over the 22 they go now. 5 meters inside. It's Lemeki who makes a bit of ground going forward. And Odia knock on from Japan. Just 10 meters out from the try line. Scrum down to England. Dear. Jinx says, enjoy Cape Town. Grew up. It will be fun time for you, man. See you soon. And then, dis veilig sê al die steenkant. Thanks, hy's the check jou. Jy ook, says Jinx. So, 20 points to 12. And we've got 22 minutes to go here in this game. So, let's just put that up. Still 22 minutes to go in this second half, but what a break from Matsushima. I almost thought he could go all the way there. Just didn't have the support. A great breakout there from the replacement. It wasn't Dylan Riley. So I'm expecting it was Saito who got into the other gap there for them. But, disappointing there from Japan. They're knocking that ball on. And now it's a chance for England to clear their lines here. I think they're having their water break as well now. So let me go and fill up for a lung break as well. 22 minutes to play in the second half. 8 points the difference between the two. One try and Japan will be right back in this game. One have to feel very sorry for them for that easy soft try that they gave away. Bit of confusion there. So when they went forward, they stopped playing and Courtney Laws went over for the try. But what a game Ben Earl has had for England today. That number 7 has been a handful for Japan. Ben Young's also on the field now for Mitchell. So a couple of changes coming up for England as well. Joe Marler leaving the field. You could see as Jenge on the field for Marler. Zach Runier, seriously, when are they coming back? Who's that, Zach? 20 points to 12 it is. Second half, 21 minutes to go, 22, more or less. Time is back on the clock now, and it's going to be a scrum down to England. 20 points to 18. It is at the moment. Scrum feed for England. Ben Youngs to feed this one in for them. Right, so taking off the back and now gets it out to George Ford, who's going to put it on the boot. Kicks it downfield and finds a good touch finder right about on the halfway line. So throw in now to come for Japan on the halfway line. Eight points the difference between the two sides. 21 minutes to play in this game. Shota Hori to throw this one in for Japan. Right, so throw in to come there now for Japan. Shota Hori to throw this one in. It's going to go to the back and it's not straight, so it's going to be a scrum down to Japan, to England. Zach says, for some reason, the music just kept playing on my end. Had to close and reopen app. Sorry, Zach. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes already here in the second half. ETH asks, will you do the URC commentary this season of the SAT matches? Absolutely, ETH. Uh, we will be doing the coverage of the URC as well. Not we, me. I'm the only one doing this channel, so yeah, we'll be doing the commentary of the URC. Probably not all of them, but most of the South African games I will be doing. Right, 20 minutes, 21 minutes, 19 minutes to play. England with that scrum feed now. And at the back now, it's Peli Vunipolo who gets it out now. It's Masant who takes it up to the 10-meter line of Japan now. Ben Young's looking to snipe. Here they come again, Ben Earls. Between the 10 and the 22-meter line. Slowly making headway now as England, as George Ford gets the pass away to Alongi. He's driven back to the 10-meter line, and now it's a turnover ball here for Japan. But again, England has managed to wrap it up. As Freddie Stewart now at scrum off, gets it up to Toje. George Ford, Freddie Stewart now. Elliot Daly with the kick ahead, and he will find touch 5 meters outside of the 22 of Japan. Well, yeah, I don't think it's Japan has got what it takes to come back into this game. Unfortunately, I think England's just got too much momentum going for them at the moment, and it should this 8-point lead that they've got should be enough to carry them through this game. Still 18 minutes to go here. As the line-out stolen by England now. Jay George has got it now. Ben Youngs back to Ellis Jens, the baby rhino. Ben Youngs again now. George Ford going a little kick over the top. Masand is chasing up to it, but Lemeki has got it now. He's going to go with a kick downfield, straight into the hands of George Ford. And now it's a counter-attack from Johnny May. Between the 22 and the 10 of Japan. Ellis Jens runs it up to just over the 22-meter line. Still they come, George Ford now into a bit of space. Just 5 meters out from the try line now. Knock on from Will Stewart. And it should be a 5-meter scrum to Japan then. 5 meters out from their own try line. Maar as Broodryk sê, die fake try van Engeland het my klaar. Ja, daai was baie teleurstellend. 'n baie maklike 3 wat weggegee was daar. Japan wat net opgehou speel het. So now 5-meter scrum to Japan. 5 meters out from their own try line. They will have a defensive scrum here. But it looks like England will be able to pull this one through. Don't want to lie to the people, but yeah, I don't think Japan has got what it takes now to turn this 8-point deficit into a win. Let's hope I'm wrong. Oh, it's another injury pack. Let's run that clock down back to 23 minutes. So, yeah, it's going to be scrum down to Japan, 5 meters out from their own try line. Courtney Lawes now also leaving the field. It's had a good game again for England. Solid performance. And I must say, some of these England players now starting to find form again. And it could only mean trouble if they're going to start going again. 17 minutes to play in this one. It's going to be Japan who's going to try and get a defensive scrum going here. An 8-point lead for England. If Japan can just get a try and narrow things down, even a penalty could make for an interesting final 10 minutes or so. So hopefully Japan can hit back in this one. Right, so Nagare then to feed this scrum here for them. Scrum goes, will be reset again. With 16 and a half minutes to go in the second half. It's England 20, Japan 12. Will we see Japan hit back in this game? A penalty or a try will make for a good finish to this game. If it wasn't for that fake try, Marius, of England, it could have been a no-biting finish. But yeah, it happens in this games, unfortunately. 16 minutes to play. Scrum feet now, Nagare. Pops out the back. It's sloppy from Japan. Nakamura have to pick that one up, and he's carried over his own try line. So scrum down to England, 5 meters out from the Japan try line. The net says, good night, Kuru, and thank you again for the live stream again. Still Wednesday night. Thanks again for your support as well, Antoinette. Really appreciate it. So Japan, their own worst enemy at the moment. As they're just making vital mistakes here towards the end of this game. Saito now on for Nagare. Ali sê Kuru Klaas Falk het my nou kom haal. Ek gaan nou lappe trap sien volgende keer nag manne. Dankie Ali. Sien jou woensdag aand miskien. Ek het nou self 'n lekker lang gaap gegee. Right, so England in with the scrum here, 5 meters out from the Japan try line. Let's see what they can do. England could seal this game off now. With 15 minutes to play in this game. Scrum solid from England. They win the penalty advantage here as well. Now White, they go George Ford with a little kick. Cross kick. It's going to work out. It's going to be Freddie Stewart who's going to dive over for the try for England. And that should wrap it up as a contest as well. Freddie Stewart gets in and over the corner from a George Ford cross kick. 25 points to 12. England lead Japan now with 14 minutes to go in this second half. Fortunately, it is what it is. So, Marius says, Ali gaan iets Kuru lees weer. Right, so 13 and a half minutes to play in this game. It's England now who's taken the next step to win this game with a try to Freddie Stewart. Conversion to come now from George Ford from the left-hand side of the field. He's had 4 out of 5 kicks tonight. Is George Ford from the left-hand corner. He struck that beautifully. Through the middle it goes. And 27 points to 12 it is. I think it will be very arrogant from the South African team management if they think we can defend this World Cup without a proper goal kicker. Because I can tell you what, some of these guys are knocking some incredible kicks over here in this World Cup. Lemeki then to kick this off again. 27-12 with 13 minutes to go. Looks like the voice are also starting to cramp up a little bit now. Nick Sam says, I expected England to win, but I was really hoping Japan would bring it. So England now from their own 22. They've got possession here. Ben Young's waiting for this ball now as they look to go with the box kick over the top. And that one is going to find touch roundabout on the halfway line. I actually said on my Super Brew that England was going to win this game by 26 points, I think it was. Let me quickly go and have a look. I'm not mistaken, I did say 26 points, so let me just go and have a look quickly. It's taken by Japan, knocked on by Japan as well. And a chance now for England to scrum this from the halfway line. Yeah, so I did say England by 26 today. Still very far off from that score at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. Brand Steenkamp is weer eens dankie vir die kommentaar. Jammer vir die eerste chat in Engels. Die dictation werk nie in Afrikaans en ek was lui. Geen probleem, Brand. Net bly dat ek vir jou ook die wêreldbeker na jou toe kan bring. So al die ondersteuning waardeer daarso, Brand. Nick Sam says 100%. Box need a better kicker than we've seen during this cup so far. So we're going to stop the clock there as we see more replacements coming on for England. Free Stewart and Manu Tuolangi leaving the field for Marcus Smith, who's on the field now. And can't see who the other replacement is, but yeah, it's going to be a scrum down now to England. Let's see what they can do from here. 11 minutes to play. Ben Youngs to feed this one in. Penalty. Oh, no. Scrum goes down and we will have a reset scrum again. 27 points to 12 currently it is. England leading by 15 points. A decent lead here for them going into the last 10 minutes of this game. Yeah, just that strain on the voice coming in now towards the end of the weekend, like last weekend. I was worried by Thursday that the voice won't keep up for this weekend, but it held up very nicely. And I don't think we should have any problems for the rest of this World Cup. 10 minutes to play in this game. England leading 27-12 against a good effort from Japan, but yeah, there's the roll of the dice going the way of Japan up to England in certain parts of this game. Controlled at the back by Vunipolo and looking to milk a penalty here is England as they need to get this ball out. Comes out now, Ben Youngs under a bit of pressure. George Ford now going over a little kick ahead. And Lemeki is underneath that now. Goes to the little kick over the top himself. The bounce of the ball kind there for England. As they take it up just over the 10-meter line. Ben Youngs now. Ben Earl gets it out. Right on the 10-meter line of England now. Ben Youngs waiting for this ball. Looks like he's going to go with a box kick over the top. Greg says a lot of Mutis, good Mutis available in the Cape Town area. Yeah, absolutely. Right, Marcus Smith now, the ball gets it out. George Ford now, there's a bit of space here as it's Ollie Lawrence who gets the ball out to Elliot Daly, back on the inside to Marchand, back to Marcus Smith now inside the 22, gets the pass out to Ollie Lawrence again. Now just 10 meters out from the try line is England as they work it through the hands quickly now. Marcus Smith again, he's caught behind the advantage line just outside the 22 then. Comes again now, George Ford, Ollie Lawrence once again. Japan defense just holding out at the minute. Miss Vunipolo takes it up. Cannibal comeback, Ben Youngs again now. Back to George Ford. Goes with a little chip kick over the top, but comes back into the hands of England after the charge down. And now it's Ben Earl gets it out to Johnny May. Cuts back on the inside. Just 10 meters out from the try line again. So they work it through the back line. It's Ollie Lawrence again now, just 5 meters out from the try line. Will we see England finish this with a flourish? It's nearly over the try line there, just a meter short is England now. 8 minutes to play in this game. Pick up and drive from them. Not going to be able to get over though. As Chisholm has got his hands on the ball. He'll be trying to go over, not going to get there. Jamie George now Looking to pick and go. Good defense again from Japan, just keeping them out. Now moving towards the middle of the field is England, just a meter out from the try line. Another pick up and go. It's Ellis James. He's stopped and so close to the try line. Ben Young's again waiting for it. He's going to get it out to Will Stewart. And a penalty goes the way of Japan there. Diving off their feet is the call against England there. And great defensive effort from Japan there. With 7 minutes remaining in this game. Brutal encounter, this one. As somehow they've managed to keep England out there from scoring a try. England, of course, looking for a bonus point as well. It's Japan now looking to kick this downfield. And that one is going to go out to round about the halfway line for Japan. Again, England so close to scoring another try there. It looked like they're going to get in for all money, but some brilliant Japanese defense really kept them out there. And for me, Ben Old, the number 7 flanker of England, for me, the man of the match today. He's played some great rugby, is Ben Olds. Shimukawa now onto the field for Japan as well. So they try to work this from inside their own half, but it's intercepted by Daly. And a chance now for England as Marcus Smith carries it in. Ben Olds up over the 22. He goes. They are going to need support, though, now at the breakdown. It's going to come out there for them. What can Ben Youngs do now? Gets it out. A chance knocked on by Ellis Jenge. And it will be a scrum down to Japan between the 22 and the 10-meter line of Japan. 5 minutes to play in the second half. Valiant defense from this Japan side. Just keeping them out at the moment. Right, so 5 minutes to go in this clash, and will Japan be able to get a try, a consolation try, or will it be England to go for a bonus point, or will we see no score further in this 5 minutes that's left? 4.5 minutes to go. Saito will feed this one in for Japan. Free kick there, taken quickly by Japan now. Working the left-hand side of the field, trying to find a bit of space. But one just feels that they're not going to go anywhere. Himeno took that one up. Now Saito again. They've lost a bit of grunt. Is this Japan side towards the end of this game? Maybe, just maybe, we'll see something special on the 10-meter line inside their own half now. Miller takes that up over the 10. Saito waiting for it. Gets it back to Matsuda, who goes high up into the air. The chase now coming. The bounce of the ball. Naikabula or Riley couldn't get to that one. And it will be a line out to England between the 10 and the 22 inside their own half. 4 minutes, 3.5 minutes to go. Line out here on the 10-meter line inside England's half. It's a good effort from England today, keeping out Japan. And maybe just need that bonus point at the moment is this England side who's played some good rugby today. Yeah, what will we see happen in the rest of this game? There's 3.5 minutes to play. We have a stoppage in play for an injury at the moment. So a 15-point difference between the two sides at the moment. England mission accomplished today with 3.5 minutes to play in this second half. Team statistics: 8 line breaks by England, 5 by Japan, 33 gain line success from England, 19 from Japan. That just sums it up, as the scoreboard reflects that pretty much. Right, so throw in to come now for England, and it's going to be Theo Dan to throw this one in for them. Taken by Maro Itoje now, as England now drives this up through a driving maul. Dan again, still making some headway here as England now, as this maul starts to get some momentum. Ben Youngs to the box kick over the top, but not a great kick from him. Who's once said it's going to be Japan who gets that ball between a little knock on, says the referee. So scrum down into England between the halfway and the 10-meter line inside Japan's half. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. So it's been one of those second halves that you wish to get over with. Not a close encounter. Game has already been decided. And it's just a stop-start affair at the moment. So 2.5 minutes to go. And can England get a bonus point, or will Japan keep them out? Scrum between the 10 and the halfway line inside Japan's territory. Ben Youngs feeds it in, and now controlled by Vunipola at the back, trying to milk a penalty. They get the advantage as well. So penalty to England. Now kick the touch and set it up again. Master Ayoko says, help me please, $100 please, I'm in trouble. I wish I could, Master, but we all got to live, I guess. Right, so the kick inside the 22, then 5 meters inside. Guess you can't be in too much trouble if you're able to comment on a Rugby World Cup game. We'll just look past that one. 1.5 minutes left in this game. Greg says, Guru, shot for the Great Pipes and info. You've done well again. Safe trip to Cape Town. See you for the next set of games. Thanks, Greg. Really appreciate it. With a minute to play in this game, Maro Itoje has taken that in for England now. Gets the driving maul going here for England. And slow ball now for England as they get that driving maul slowly going now. Ben Earls of the back. He's about 10 meters out. Ran out of support play there. But they do get it back now. And Ben Youngs now back it comes again. Dan who took it up there for them. 10 meters out from the try line. Can England finish with a flourish here? Ali Steenkamp says, Brendan Venter, ek het vergeet, Guru. Yeah, he was an exceptional inside center as well. Right, 5 meters out from the try line. Dan again now driving his way forward. Just 3 meters out now, England. As time is almost up on the clock, it's changed now. Ford gets it back to Ollie Lawrence now. Wide they go. Should be a try, and there it is. It's Marchant who gets the try there for them. And that brings them up to 32 points to 12 with a conversion to come. Right, so a chance now for England just to add an extra 2 points, and then we will be at the end of this game. Time is up on the clock, 32-12. And in the end, a 22-point victory is not far off from the 26 that I predicted. So I'm not that far off with my predictions. Getting better as the time goes on. Conversion goes over, so, or not. Has it gone over? I can't see. Yeah, the conversion is over, so 34 points to 12. It's England beating Japan here, full time here, and England full value for their victory in the end. But Japan can kick themselves for going to sleep in the latter part of the second half. 34 points to 12. Final score here. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you so much for all the support during this weekend. I will see you guys on Wednesday for the next game in the Rugby World Cup 2023. So until next time, guys, this is the Rugby Guru. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, what's left of it. And then I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Cheers for now.